Hi there, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to take you through the construction process as well as tell you the quantity and cost of material it took us to do this 207.7 square meters decking of this duplex. Stay tuned as we take you through the process. So, soon after the leveling of blocks to the decking level is completed, the first activity that starts in preparation for the decking is the carpentry work. And this involves carrying the beams, beams all around the places we have blocks. And this is painstakingly done using a plumb level to ensure that the decking is on a flat and plumb level surface. So you can see here we had to get the first level and then tie rope to get the other side, and once the four corners of the building are gotten to be level, then it is followed to put the other parts of the decking to ensure that they are on a level surface. And as soon as this has been established, the next activity is the iron work. That's the reinforcement bars. And here, the reinforcement work starts by, first of all, putting in place the beams with 16 mm rods and tying it in place in situ. And once this has been completed, then the matting starts. The matting is more like using the reinforcement bars to throw like a mat with the spacing of 150 millimeters between the 12 mm rods. And this actually goes round every part of the decking. And of course, where there are cantilevers, we extend to that. And of course, ensure that the returning takes care of every form of force that could act on it. So, at the completion of the iron work, or in some cases where we are running against schedule, we'll have to do the iron work also in sections, such that as soon as one section is completed, then the electrical work and the plumbing work can commence within that section. Now, one thing is that this electrical work and iron work cannot go on simultaneously, because the iron has to be lifted above the floor using a concrete biscuit to ensure that it does not press against the piping work. And once that has been successfully done, then the iron work can start. The piping work can start. So the piping work, which is the electrical work, ensures that the electricity is distributed to all parts of the building, from the decking area, taking a clue from the drawing, and of course ensuring that all the switches, all the ceiling lightings, all the CCTV cameras, and what have you are put in place before the casting of the decking takes place. In the same vein, the plumbing work also takes effect before the decking is being cast. And this is to ensure that all the necessary pipes for the kitchen, where we have a kitchenette upstairs, or for the toilets, pass through the decking and of course the lintels, and the floor drains are established before the casting of the decking is done. And as at this point, all these things have been established and put in place, and floor is ready to receive the concrete. Then, by the time the iron work, the reinforcement bars are all put in place, then the next thing that happens is the carpenter comes back to put the covers, kind of to ensure that the concrete does not cross where it's supposed to cross. And of course, the establishment of the risers for the staircase is done. And all these are done before the casting of the decking takes place. And there's some things we do in most of our sites, where we first of all cast the staircase a few days before the decking is cast. And we use this to kind of save costs, such that we don't have to do the temporary staircase outside. That may take some piece of material. So in a place where we succeed in casting the staircase a few days before the decking is cast, we use that as our access to the upper side of the building. So, by the time this decking was completed, it was observed that the following materials had been used: 381 by 12 by 12, 250 2 by 3 by 12, 250 bamboo. Then the nails that were used, that is 2 and 3 inches nails, were 4 bags. 16 mm rods was 60 lengths. 12 mm rods were 320. 8 mm rods was 100 lengths. The binding wire was 2 rolls. The cement used to cast this decking was 150 bags. And the granite used to cast this decking was complete 45 tons. Then the sand used was the whole truck, which is a 45-ton truck. So one trip was enough, and that one trip is equivalent to the ordinary 7-ton tipper, 5 of it. Then, of course, there was provision for the electrical and plumbing pipings. total cost of the material used to cast this 207.7 square meter decking in today's Nigeria, that is February 2025, will cost 10,820,000 naira. In other words, the total cost of the labor. Now, the labor includes, in this case, the electrical work, the plumbing work, the carpentry work, the iron reinforcement work will cost 1,700,000 naira. This brings the total to 12,520,000 naira to cast this 207.7 square meter decking in today's Nigeria. Now, recall that we had already established that the foundation to the DPC of this particular project in our previous video cost 11,551,700 naira. In another video, we also established that the cost of the DPC to the decking of this particular project cost 7,787,000 naira. And today, we have also established that the decking of this particular project cost 12,520,000 naira. That is to say that in today's Nigeria, to do this project from foundation to casting the decking will cost slightly above 31 million naira. Thank you for being with us this far, and see you in our next one.